Yeah. 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 And if you're hearing that, you're hearing the original Maximum Carnage 1996 NES video game. And I am reviewing Venom. The return of Eddie Brock Venom, the original Venom, the actual Venom that came after Spider-Man in the beginning, after he first gave up the suit. We are toxin to Spider-Man. We will call ourselves Venom. Yes, that's a kickback to the old original Spider-Man cartoon that used to come on Fox Kids, Rocks Kids. Yes, let's get into it. This book was so good, so great, and I think it's because the Marvel Cinematic Universe wants to get back in bed with Sony, wants to help Sony with this up-and-coming Venom movie that we're hearing about. But forget about all that. We're getting into the source material. This book was so good. It started off with the symbiote with this new host named Lee, and Lee is a generally bad guy going around killing people. The symbiote had been with Flash Thompson and had changed his ways and actually became a hero. And the symbiote actually didn't want to kill anymore. The symbiote wanted to actually do good, and it was trying to, convince the host body, Lee, to stop killing and be an actual good guy and be a hero. But he didn't want to do that, and Spider-Man came on the scene and just basically gave the symbiote a proposition. If you leave Lee, you can come back home to me, and it could be like in the old days when we left the Secret Wars planet, the original Secret Wars. You gotta be a comic fan to know what I'm talking about. And we can actually come back together. And the symbiote jumped at this chance to be with Spider-Man. The symbiote always wanted to be with Spider-Man, his first host body, which they would change that in the comics and say Deadpool was his first host. But I'm not going for that because that's new stuff, and Marvel now they all over the place. But the symbiote jumped at the chance like, oh, I can be back with Peter Parker. I can be back with the original Spider-Man. I can be a hero. I can be a hero. Spider-Man's a hero. And then it went down with Lee and the symbiote. They started fighting. The symbiote said, I have to let you go, Lee. And Lee was like, no, you can't leave me now. And the symbiote was like, man, I gotta go, man. I want to be a hero, man. I've been doing good. I done changed my ways, man. Spider-Man standing there with his arms wide open. The symbiote's grabbing. He's trying to get there. He's trying to get there. And then he didn't know. Little did he know that Peter Parker, Spider-Man, had already gotten with Eddie Brock, who was a part of the Bureau now. And they devised this plan where they could contain the symbiote so they could ship it off, isolate it somewhere remote so it wouldn't hurt anybody. But Eddie Brock, smart guy that he is, he didn't want the symbiote to think he was a part of the whole betrayal. So the symbiote's rushing Spider-Man, trying to get to him, and then boom, they hit him with the sonic cannons, contain him, put him in this tube, and ship him off. Eddie Brock